Okay, so imagine you're in the exam and you've just finished writing your essay or whichever type of text. You still have 5 minutes and you want to reread it to see if you can improve it. What should you focus on? What should you prioritize? After all, there's so many things you could look at. So in this video, I'm going to give you all the essential tips so you can make the most of your time when there's only a few minutes left and hopefully improve your writing. Hi and welcome to Teacher Phil, where I help people like you pass their Cambridge exam. As you might know, in Cambridge writing, there are 4 different marking criteria: content, communicative achievement, organization, and language. I am not going to explain in detail how these different criteria work, because I've already made a video about that. You can have a look at that by clicking the link somewhere at the top of your screen, and when you've finished, just come back here. Anyway, for this video, all you need to know is that each criterion comes with its specific requirements that you need to know when you want to improve your text. So if you have only a couple of minutes left at the very end of your exam, obviously you don't have time to focus on each little detail, but here are the ones that make the biggest difference for you and your writing. Firstly, for content, check if you have addressed all the key topic points in the task. For example, if you write an essay for B2 first, you have to include your thoughts on the 2 notes that are given in the task, as well as one extra idea that you have to add yourself. So if you read your essay at the end and you realize that you've only addressed 2 ideas, simply add 1 more sentence about a 3rd idea. Just doing that can already save you a full mark in your writing test. Secondly, for communicative achievement, check if the tone of your writing is appropriate for that specific type of task. Do you need a formal, neutral, or informal tone? And did you use it in your text? The difference here lies in the use of specific language. For example, collocations, phrasal verbs, or other colloquial expressions. Again, I've already made a video that goes into a little bit more detail on that topic, so you can click the link somewhere at the top of your screen if you are interested in finding out a little bit more. So when you check your writing at the end of the test, simply have a look if you can catch a couple of contractions in a formal piece of writing and change them. You won't be able to rewrite the whole text and change the tone, but if you can just catch some of these smaller things, that will already make a difference. Thirdly, for organization, check if you have used a variety of linking expressions and other cohesive devices. Examiners really like it when your ideas are nicely connected. And we can do that by using these specific words, phrases, and structures. Of course, that also depends on your level. At C1 or C2, the expectations are a lot higher than, for example, at A2 or B1, but the basic idea is always the same. Here, for example, we have a text for B1 preliminary with all the different linking expressions highlighted. You can see that there is a wide variety of expressions, which make it easier for the reader to follow our ideas. When you have only a couple of minutes left, simply check where you've put commas or where you started a new sentence in your text. And think about if you could, instead of the comma or the full stop, connect these 2 ideas with a linking expression. Just by doing that, you can create more variety and make the examiner happy. Fourth, we need to look at language. This is all about grammar and vocabulary. But obviously, as I said before, you can't just rewrite your whole text and fix all of your mistakes. So instead, focus on the small mistakes that you could easily have avoided, like spelling or punctuation. Examiners generally don't mind the occasional mistake when you try to use a more advanced grammatical structure, but they are really allergic to those tiny errors that are simply unnecessary. Next, you might want to find out a little bit more about these different marking criteria. so you can start assessing yourself a lot better. You can start with this video right here, and I'll see you there in a second.